Hey, oozes and bunnies. This is a preview of the most recent Party Planning, an extra podcast that the Join the Party crew makes for our Patreon. If you want to listen to the whole thing, go to patreon.com/jointhepartypod. Check out this preview.
Julia,
Amanda,
it's party planning where we're here together.
we're in person.
We're in person. We're both wearing corduroy. I love your corduroy jacket.
Thank you. I realized in the bathroom that I hadn't taken the tag off it yet. So
Okay.
I got to do that after this recording. Yep, strong choice.
Listen, realizing that at 10 in the morning is much better than realizing it at 10 at night after wearing it all day.
I woke up at 7 a.m. We sleepy out here.
We are sleepy out here, but we are so excited to be talking about a thing that we had planned on doing, to do a Big Brother recap.
Yeah.
But then people also requested it. And
Yes.
It makes me feel like I am not just self-indulgently, yoinking party planning to be about my interests.
No, you're queen jester. That's how it feels when you do a good goof and then people are like, more please. And you're like, okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
And this is a particularly good episode to have video on for because Julia and I both did our eye makeup. Julia, I don't know about you, but I have multiple kinds of eyeshadow on, and I did a little winged liner, just to, try to like zhuzh it up a bit.
Yeah. TikTok told me that with my eye color, dark crease and then a little highlighter underneath. So that's what I did. A little gold highlighter, a little dark crease. Now we're good.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
So, if you're at the $10 tier, then you get to see our fits.
Mm-hmm. You also get to see my new tattoo because I realized I'm accidentally showing it.
Hey, it is an adorable fork with pasta.
Fork with pasta.
How do you feel about it, Julia?
I feel great. It was a like $100 flash, and I was like, absolutely, that's what I want. Yep. 100%.
Is there any kind of like reminder in mind, or it's just a cute fork with pasta?
I just like a little sexy pasta dish.
Yay.
So, Sad Hatter on Instagram. I almost said TikTok. It's not on TikTok. Sad Hatter on Instagram is the guy's handle who did it. So
incredible. A+. All right, folks. So Big Brother 26 wrapped up a few days ago.
How do you feel?
I feel good. This was a top tier season.
Really? Okay.
It was. It was extraordinary. We have a great winner, and I'm going to take you through what happened and the narrative of the season with Julia, your visual aid that you have prepared for today.
Yes, I did. I was acting surprised, like I didn't know it was coming.
That's because you're great at content.
Yeah.
But we have here the cast of Big Brother 26. So why don't you remind me what you remember from the last time we spoke?
Right. So we left off after Lisa, the person who was putting too much edible glitter in everyone's food.
That's right.
Got voted off because of her rancid vibes.
That's right, Julia. Will it surprise you to learn that she was on TikTok Live much of the rest of the season, just like out in the outside world, talking about how, people were wrong to evict her?
No, not at all. I think that's most people, right?
Yeah, a lot of them are posting, are constantly posting. All right, who else was gone?
I think I can't remember his name, but the man in the denim up there, he was first to go, right?
That's right.
Okay.
He was first to go because Matt is who Angela said had crazy eyes.
Right. He was like, what's happening?
So Matt has gone on. I love the
postseason.
Thank you so much. The postseason analysis of Big Brother. Truly, honestly, I know what that is in sports because I know about it for Big Brother. And so Matt, again, constantly on TikTok.
I did see that. Yeah.
Where all he would do, as you probably saw on Tumblr, is he would like lip sync to audio tracks, right? A big part of the meta of TikTok. Yeah. Often shirtless, gratuitously.
Well, that makes sense.
Again, he's a young man who looks like that. But they weren't funny. And the captions were whack, where he would just be like, "Oh, when the girl you like isn't here anymore," and it's because he was in the house with Mackenzie here at the bottom left.
We'll talk about Mackenzie
for 2 days and had a crush on her.
I do, if I remember correctly, when we left off, Mackenzie had admitted that her brother is her soulmate.
She did, yes. Not even admitted, Julia. She just said with her full chest.
And
everyone's like, huh.
What
Huh?
an odd thing to say.
What a weird thing to say.
I'm just so sad because like I'll never get to marry my brother. What, girl?
That's exactly what she said.
Mhm.
Yes. And shout out to the Discord user who was like, yeah, that's wild. I can't believe it.
Yes.
So that did in fact happen.
Mhm.
Anyone else you remember losing?
I'm trying to discern me following stuff versus what you said happened.
Yeah. I think that was probably the evictions we'd had.
Yeah, I think we left off there.
Yeah. So
Because I don't think we had lost young Cedric yet. And I know the internet was upset about the loss of young Cedric.
Yeah. So soon after, we lost young Cedric, a very nice young man. He should be in the club. He's a very nice young man. And he was just too nice. Now, he was a big ally of Chelsea, who, spoiler alert, has won the season.
Oh, I'm somewhat sad. I was not rooting for their alliance, but fair game, fair played.
So I bring that up now because tracing Chelsea's journey as a winner is a big part of what makes a season good or bad, in my opinion. If you have a good season but an unsatisfying winner, it kind of puts a bad taste in your mouth, afterward.
You're like, oh, okay.
I'm like, oh, well, it wasn't really worth it. And on the other hand, an extraordinary winner can make even the most painful or kind of like lumpy season great, like Taylor Hale, winner of Big Brother 24. She went through incredible, bullying and racism in terrible ways throughout her season. But the triumph of her victory near the end was, enough to be like, yes, you go, Taylor.
Amanda, I recently got into Love Island and I watched the most recent season before any of the others. I don't know why I did that. It just happened to be
good.
on. Yeah, it was really good. And so like Jake was like half watching it because I would watch like 3 episodes while he was gone and then he'd be back. He's like, what happened?
That's like, the correct way to watch Love Island.
But the satisfying journey of the winning couple for that season, I understand completely what you're saying because there are some bad moments in that season. However, the arc of the couple that won. Oh, chef's kiss.
It makes it all worth it.
So
and
beautiful.
They're having an incredible postseason as well.
I know.
We can talk about that some other time.
Okay.
Okay, so I mentioned that Chelsea wins because she was very tight allies with Cedric.
Right.
Chelsea was the head of household, the person with all the power in week 2 of the game, getting Lisa out, which was very satisfying. I love how Lisa's little butterfly hair clips are poking out of her ex.
I hate him.
Sorry, Lisa. Goodbye. And Chelsea then the week after lost one of her closest allies in young Cedric.
That's tough.
Which was indeed very tough. And it was like, damn, okay, like Chelsea was like a real front runner. And now it's like, well, how is she going to recover?
Was young Cedric also like not head of house near or around the time he got eliminated as well?
So he was, I believe, the HOH in week 3 and got out sweet Kenny K. So
yeah, well, he's just the worst.
The cop from Boston
didn't want to be there. Kept saying he didn't want to be there.
That's exactly right, Julia. He'd win a competition and be like, maybe I do want to be here, and then hours later be like, no, wait, I really don't.
That's a sore loser. That's what we call a sore winner, sore loser.
Exactly right. So under Cedric, Sweet Kenny K went home, finally. I believe. Yes. Again, this was 2.5 months ago. It's a long season.
It's been a while.
And then Cedric went out soon after.
I can pull up the order too if we want to make sure that we're getting everything right.
That would be great.
Yes. Okay.
Have we covered, Julia, how Kenny is polyamorous and loud about it?
I did hear about that, but I don't think you told me about it. So let's cover it real quick.
This is an important thing for people on the podcast to know. So Kenny is, a married father, and he is poly, a thing that people are. However, not everybody, when going on Big Brother, a television show with a rabid fan base, fails to scrub their public social media of all of the videos about swinging that they have posted over the last few years.
Yeah, he and his wife are swingers. They seem to love that. Good for them, I guess.
Good for them. Very, very glad. But he has many, many videos of him going to Whole Foods, picking up a pineapple, putting the pineapple upside down in his cart, which is apparently symbology of being open to swinging, which again, God bless you. It's not the swinging that's funny. It's the fact that he just says this out loud about how he's like going on dates and trying to find women and like, hopefully, like the find someone nice in the Whole Foods. And it's just out there publicly. If it were me, I would probably lock down my, swinger specific accounts.
I'm also kind of surprised that made it past casting.
It sure did.
And again, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
But I'm just surprised that I don't know who publishes the show again. Who is it?
CBS.
CBS. I'm
Yeah.
surprised CBS is like, yeah, the guy who's openly a swinger and also a cop from Boston. We should totally have him on the show.
Until very recently, yeah, CBS didn't cast more than one Black person, for example, on a season because they were like middle America, I don't know, and use that as a bad excuse not to have a diverse cast.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have typically gone for the very lowest common denominator of person they think would be marketable.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's surprising, but goodbye Kenny. And he has also posted some flirty videos with previous house guests to his own TikTok and Instagram.
That surprises me 0%.
In the postseason.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Next up, according to the thing, is Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn. Our married mom.
That was great. My favorite part was the accent work. If you like that, you got to hear the rest of Party Planning by joining the Patreon at patreon.com/jointhepartypod.